Hello you guys, welcome back to this week's vlog. I feel like we haven't done a regular vlog style video, so we're getting back to that this week. I felt like this would be a perfect week because I am hardcore prepping for my Paris trip. Just thought it'd be fun taking you guys along with me as we prep for those like final details. Everything I think is now booked. The bones of the itinerary or like the days set. Now I need to work on like exact itinerary and focus on like what we want to do. I downloaded an app on my phone that I think is going to help me kind of organize and plan things, and then I want to like print a like really cute like itinerary for Paris. I don't want it to be like at 8 a.m. we're waking up, at 7 a.m. we're breathing, at 7:30 we're eating a croissant, at 7:35 we're taking a picture. Like I don't want it to be like that kind of itinerary, but I do want it to be really as organized as possible just so that we can make the most of the trip. I've watched so many Paris vlogs, so many London vlogs, so many like everything, because I just feel like that's the best way to learn. We've made all the restaurants or reservations in Paris for the restaurants that we want to go to, so that's good. Also, originally we were just planning to do Paris and London, and last minute we kind of decided to add Edinburgh to the mix, just because we were basically going to split up the 2-week trip from Paris and London. And I just kind of felt like there was some days, like 1 or 2 days where we could like fit something else in. And everyone's saying London's like incredibly expensive. So I was getting a little bit scared. If there was potential to see somewhere else, I think that would be fun. And we still have a few days in London, and now we're gonna be doing a few days in Edinburgh as well. So that's really exciting. And the Edinburgh part, I think I'm really not gonna plan anything and just kind of have it be really low-key, see what we see, go where we go, eat where we eat, and just kind of have that be the chill part of the trip. And then London, I want to kind of have loose plans as well, maybe a reservation or two, but nothing too crazy. Paris is where I've always wanted to go my whole entire life, so, and there's so many things to see there that I personally want to see and like do, so that's why I really want to make that nice and structured. Also have my family coming with us to the Paris half of the trip, so it's also harder to get like seated at a restaurant with like 5 people versus 2 people. So again, that's why I just kind of want to make sure we have like our Louvre tickets and all of that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I just sat down with some breakfast. It doesn't look that good, but it's pretty good. I'm not really an oats fan, but they're good for you and they're warm and it's cold. So, and then I obviously have this delicious matcha. I haven't really mixed it yet. I'm gonna take a quick look at just kind of where I'm at today, what I really want to focus on doing today. Also, still some like travel essentials that we need to buy, like for the flight and like the outlet chargers and stuff like that. So I want to finalize everything we need to buy, make a list, start buying those things, see where we need to get them from. I'm trying not to go crazy on buying clothes because I know I want to buy stuff over there. So I'm gonna sit, enjoy my little breakfast, and try to practice. Usually not an indecisive person, but I really want tall black boots. Like I said, I really want to finalize most of my outfits, especially anything that I need to get shipped. And I'm looking at my Pinterest board for Paris, and like every single picture has tall boots and a skirt, so I know that's something I want to prioritize for my outfits. Okay, hold on, my Roomba. As I was saying, I really feel like I need a tall black boot, and I'm trying to, again, watch what I buy. I do have a Macy's gift card, so I want to buy the boots from Macy's because I have a gift card. The ones that I really wanted are not on sale at Macy's, but the Everana boot is on sale at Macy's. At Nordstrom, the Sangetti boot is on sale, but I don't have a gift card to Nordstrom, so it's still gonna be more regardless. I do really like the Everana boot, but I also found a Ralph Lauren boot that's similar pricing, so I can't decide, but I'm also worried now it's not going to get here on time, so I need to buy it like immediately. Good morning. It is a few days later, actually. I am really trying to lock down the Paris itinerary. I feel like I'm getting there. I just feel like it's so hard when you have so many things, and honestly, we have 5 days, so it's like a lot of days. So I'm just really trying to lock down like locations we're gonna be at. And like I said, I don't want it to be like by the hour itinerary, but I do want it to be just as organized as possible. So I feel like I'm like in a good groove right now. I've watched so many videos, it's insane. And now I'm like rewatching some of my favorite Paris vlogs because I watched so many since then. And I actually ended up finding so many new YouTubers to subscribe to this way. So fun way to find new people. The first 2 days, it'll just be Luke and I, and then like halfway, and I feel like towards the end of the second day is when my sister and my family get there. Just trying to take that into account, like what is my family gonna miss out on the itinerary, and like what do I think and they think is okay to miss out on. So obviously they can't do everything if they're not gonna be there the full time. I don't know. So I'm just really trying to figure out. Also, like the first day when we arrive, we're taking an overnight flight. How are we gonna be feeling that day? Probably kind of crummy, and like, yeah, so just kind of figuring it out. But I'm getting so excited now. I feel like I've been stressed up to this point, and now I'm like, okay, wait, this is like so exciting. This is my literal lifelong dream. So made some progress on purchases. I couldn't decide on 2 pairs of boots from Macy's. I ended up buying both boots because I couldn't decide, and I didn't want to settle for the sale pair and then still want the other pair. So I ordered both, and I'm gonna see which fit. And I also ordered like express shipping, so I want to try them on. Also, I need to like break them in, so they should be arriving soon. And then the Aritzia sale still going on. I'm like trying to take full advantage of the Aritzia sale, right? Because Aritzia is so expensive. I had over $1,000 worth of stuff in my cart, and I'm like, obviously I'm not spending that much money. But the hard part is like when stuff is on super sale at Aritzia, it's final sale when you order it online, and they have no stock in any stores close to me. So it really puts you in a pickle. I had so much good sale stuff in my cart, but I was like, I cannot commit to buying this and it not fitting me, not looking right. I literally am in such a weird spot with like sizes right now. So I'm like, I can't risk it. What ended up happening is I did whittle down my cart incredibly much, and the things that I ordered were not on sale. But I think it's for the best. Again, I don't want to settle for the sale stuff, knowing that I would probably buy the sale item, either not like it and be stuck with it, or buy the sale item and be like, okay, well, it's like in this weird off color. I still want the black or the white, which are not on sale. So maybe they'll look so ugly on me and I can return them anyway. So I don't know. I bought also a pair of socks and a pair of tights that were on super sale. So, and those are final sale. So I don't care. I know that'll be fine. And the tights were like 10 bucks. So that'll be okay.
You're live. Live, bro.
One of my boots came in. I'm so excited. So these were the pair that I liked a little bit less, that I couldn't decide on, and these ones were on clearance. So I'm hoping I'll like these, but I realized when I ordered these, the smallest size they had is a size 6. So that's like a whole size up for me, so I don't even know if it's going to fit me. They're tall. They're actually cute.
They're like right at your
like,
knee.
Look at my knee fat. I'm not supposed to stand like this anyway, you know, like hyperextending back, but like, she broke into my shoebox and tucked herself in. It was closed, it was shut. It's a new day, but update on my boot situation. This was the boot that I ended up liking better. This is the Vince Camuto Evrana boot. It is so cute. I think it's just perfect, and it's exactly what I was picturing. I ordered a size 6. I'm normally like a size 5-ish, 5.5 maybe. And I just feel it really just depends on like the shoe. But like 5.5 is typically my size. But I heard that since it comes to a point, it runs small. And it can be tight around the toes. So 6 was the small size they had, so I really had no choice on that size. I like this boot better. However, I saw on TikTok someone have the same issue, and a comment said to call a shoe cobbler. That sounds like an ancient term, but to call a shoe cobbler, and they should be able to just like take some of this off and like re-stitch it or whatever, like fix that problem. So I called one this morning, and the guy seemed very sweet. He was just like, bring the shoe, I fix it. And I'm like, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that today. I have to take Belly to the vet. It's snowing out, so I just don't know that I'm gonna have time for that. Tomorrow I'm getting my nails done though, so I'm thinking maybe tomorrow before my nail appointment. I don't know. I'm starting to get stressed because there's like not enough days for me to get everything done, because then it's like my flight day, and it's like I'm starting to kind of get freaked out. I really need to start packing. Like, I need to get my suitcase out and like start just putting stuff away. Started planning out my outfits a little bit. So yeah, either today or tomorrow I'll take these in, I think, because that's my only issue with them. And they did feel more comfortable than the other boot that I tried on. So, and I don't know. things. Probably more than I intended for. I didn't film on this camera because I was filming for TikTok. So I'll insert the clip here. It was very chaotic and I wanted to try to do another store or two, but honestly, I think that shot all my like motivation and will. Like it was a little too overstimulating, a little too much like confrontation and like talking I had to do. I'll explain. Honestly, I was like grab. I forgot, well I didn't forget, but it was also my birthday, so there was a birthday gift and I couldn't decide between the Summer Fridays one because I love the jet lag mask and it's the pink Summer Fridays mini bomb and I don't have any of the mini ones and I thought it'd be so cute to like put it on a keychain. But then I saw the Makeup by Mario one and I was like, okay, I think I need that because it's in the back. I just left everything in my trunk, but I feel like I should do this as a haul. Okay, I don't know if this is like a stable positioning and the girl next to me in the car is staring at me, but it's fine. I have this little bag, but don't be fooled because it is jam-packed. So this is the Makeup by Mario birthday gift that I was talking about. Okay, this is the lip liner. I think it's in the shade Rich Mauve. I already have lip product on, so. But this is the little lip balms that I was telling you about that Makeup by Mario has. This one's a mini version, but I think it's so cute. Rosewood Glow. Oh my god, I think this is the one I had. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can even tell because I don't even think this is good lighting for you right now, but I had one of these and I put it in the washer. Or I think Luke put it in the washer and then he bought me a new one, but I got a different shade. But it's a little bit plumping too, which I love, and it gives a little bit of a tint. So anyway, got this like shimmery eyeshadow. Oh my god, I feel like this was impulse buy because it was kind of expensive. I mean, I think it was really expensive, but I bought this trio of Supergoop sunscreen. I feel like I have a lot of travel size Supergoop stuff, so I'm gonna see if I can find mine. Then I can just return them. This Way body wash smells so good. It's literally the best smelling thing ever. It's the St. Bart scent. Tower 28 SOS spray. This is my favorite thing on earth. I rebuy this every time. I love it. I'm obviously checking a bag, so most of like my makeup stuff is gonna be in my checked bag, but I do want travel sizes because I can't bring that much. I am so scared of the European TSA system. Oh my god, we had such bad experience when we flew from Ireland, so I'm traumatized. So I'm putting like everything that's a liquid in my check bag. I don't care. But obviously I do need some things. These were my freebies that I just got with points. This is the House Labs mascara. The guy said these were flying off the shelves, so I was like, whatever, I'll take it. This is an Olaplex hair protector. I don't know. I saw Olaplex and I was like, let's take it. I got the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet like travel size roller perfume, and I got the One Size Until Dawn mattifying waterproof spray. This is like essential to like really literally lock in your makeup. I know everyone says it, but honestly it's worth it, or else I would not be buying it right now. This was the culprit of my trauma today. If you follow me on TikTok and if you watch my Advent series and if you happen to watch the day where I got the Soft Pinch Luminous Powder Blush from Advent that my friend Sam, we did custom Advent calendars for each other. This was one of the gifts she gave me, which was amazing, but when I opened it, it was completely powdered, broken everywhere. Like I couldn't even fully open it because it was just spilling everywhere. She had later called and they told her that if I go to Sephora, give them her phone number, they should be able to replace it. That to me sounds like actual prison. So much anxiety, and like I can't even tell you what that does to my nervous system. You know that trend that's going around right now? Like unfortunately my body does not know the difference between getting mauled by a bear or going inside the grocery store or like asking someone a question. Like that is me to my core. So I was not gonna like drive to Sephora, walk in and go up to the register and be like, hey, can I get a new free product? That's just sounds horrifying to me. I was buying a bunch of stuff, so I'm like, whatever, I have to ask. I brought it with me. Like, oh, also I have a question. Like what I explained to him, like my friend had asked, they told her like I just need to bring it in and see what you guys can do. I didn't want to say like replace it because I just felt so awkward. And he like checked it out and he was like, well, let me see what I can do for you. Like walked around and then came back. He was like, oh, we'll do it for you this one time, but just so you know, next time don't wait over 90 days to get your product replaced because it'll lock it. And I was like, okay, sir. I almost burst into tears. I just can't handle like confrontation or people being mad at me, being upset with me. I almost started sobbing. And he says it's so loud and it's so embarrassing. This is why. He's like, well, first of all, let me go check if we still even have it and if we have that in stock. And then he like brought it back and he was like, do you want to inspect it to make sure it's not broken? And I was like, no, it's okay. He's like, let's see. He's like, is this okay for you? So he just had the attitude. He had the sass. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. Like, I know I waited a long time and he has the right to tell me that, but he was delivering it with sass. And I was like, okay. I am going to go in my car and cry. So anyway, he replaced it for me, but at what cost? Actually, I'm really happy because I wouldn't have wanted Sam to waste her money on this and like me not even have it. So I'm really happy that they replaced it, but it cost me a lot of trauma. The cost being my trauma. And it's okay because that's not that big of a deal. I know he has to tell me that, and it's true, I shouldn't have waited that long, and the risk of waiting that long is that maybe I wouldn't have gotten the product. So yes, thank you, King. I appreciate you. I hope you get your lunch break soon. And anyway, that was my Sephora haul, and I'm now going to go home because I don't think I can fully handle this. So I think I'm going to end this vlog here for you guys, but again, stay tuned. There's going to be lots of new fun videos coming out. I'm so excited. There's people walking next to me, and the girl is still sitting in her car. Why is she sitting in her car too? Maybe she's filming a video too. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Also, this is a new camera, so let me know if the visuals look okay, if the audio sounds okay, because I have no idea. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed because we're gonna have lots of fun vlogs coming up. Paris, London, Scotland, Disneyland, Paris. I'm so excited, you guys, but I'm also stressed. But I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.